Hey guys, welcome to lesson 11, comparing loyalists and patriots. And when we left off in chapter 10, we had a lot of growing tension between the colonies and Great Britain. We had Great Britain passing acts and imposing taxes that they expected the colonies to follow. And the colonists felt that they were unfair, that they didn't have representation, so taxation without representation, and they began to rebel and protest and argue against these unfair laws. And when we last read, we had the first Continental Congress meeting and finally getting a group of delegates together to start representing the colonies and discussing what they were going to do to rebel or to protest against Great Britain and the king. So now we have colonists who are starting to argue for independence, meaning that they want to be separated from Great Britain. They want to be free from British rule, and they want to start ruling themselves. Now, you had people on both sides of that argument. You had patriots who agreed that the colonies should no longer be ruled by Great Britain. They felt like they were able to rule themselves and that they could make a good country for themselves. Now, patriots would try and spread their views to other colonists by arguing their causes in speeches or newspaper articles. Some would join in with actions of protest that were either positive actions of protest like boycotting, and other ones were more aggressive and physical, like attacking the homes and businesses of where colonists lived that disagreed with the patriot views. And then you had colonists who wanted to remain loyal to Great Britain, meaning that they wanted to stay connected with Great Britain and be ruled by the king still. They opposed becoming their own country, and they wanted to stay under the rule of the king. And they too would argue their cause throughout the colonies through giving speeches and sometimes stronger actions like attacking the patriots. Now, you didn't have people on one side or the other. There weren't, and not everybody was either a patriot or a loyalist. There were some people who just didn't know what the best thing was. They didn't know which side to take. And these people were called neutralists. And neutralist means that they didn't take a side. They weren't one way or another. They were kind of in the middle. They were undecided on their views at this point. So in this lesson, you are going to be introduced to 3 famous loyalists and 3 famous patriots and what they did to argue their cause throughout the colonies.